I edited an entire wedding by the time I left the reception last week. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to show you how I do it, not just for weddings, but for portraits as well. Wild game changer, saving massive amounts of time and absolutely blowing my clients away. By the way, if you're new here, I'd love you to stick around. Catherine, hit subscribe, stay here. You've probably heard about AI taking over the world. Well, yeah, it is. And at some point, Sarah Connor will pop up. I hope it's me. Actually, I don't. She went through a lot. But until then, it's doing wonders for the world of photography. My AI editing of choice for bulk editing is Imagine AI. And I've even released my personal wedding and portrait profiles so that you can use them as well. Imagine your photos being edited by the end of the wedding reception, or maybe while you go cook dinner for your family or get some laundry done, or finally get to sit down with that wedding planner that you've been dying to build a relationship with. Well, now you can. Imagine AI is super powerful. It is wildly accurate, and I used it to edit an entire gallery of over 2,000 photos by the end of the reception. I'm going to show you what this looks like for a recent bridal session I did. Now, I will admit to you, I prefer to cull by hand. That's just me. I don't think any of the culling systems are quite there yet, and I just like to see my images and decide which ones are worth editing and passing along to my clients. But from there, you just load them into Lightroom, send them off to Imagine AI, go do something else, come back minutes later, really just minutes later, download all of those edits. You can double check them. Personally, the thing that I'm doing is I'm creating virtual copies to do all of my black and whites. Ooh, maybe I'll do a black and white profile for you guys next. Maybe. And then hit export. And that's it. The style is so on point. These visuals here are of a recent bridal session I did. Chandler, she's absolutely gorgeous. Loved her bridal session here. Tuscany in Texas, I call this place. It's Via Antonia. Love photographing here. And I was able to deliver her photos next day because it was right before her wedding. Bridals are really close to the wedding date because you have to wait for the dress to come in. So I needed a next day turnaround time for Chandler. So I was able to do that with Imagine AI. For the wedding, here's what I did. One, I did have myself as well as my other shooters cull a bit in camera. I know, just rip me apart in the comments, but I did it. And I'm not apologizing for it. So we shot with intention. Then I had them give me the cards starting right before the ceremony. You know, you have that like 15-minute bit of time, sometimes right before the ceremony. Started loading them in, called them a little bit more. And then by the time I sat down during the cocktail hour, while my other two photographers were photographing, I was able to collect all of the photos from the getting ready, portraits, first look, all the family photos, ceremony photos, and send them all off to Imagine AI. Then halfway through the reception, I pulled in some more of theirs, sent a second batch through to Imagine AI. And just periodically, I did still photograph the reception. There's nothing that I missed, nothing that my team missed. I was able to just kind of come back now and again, load some more photos, then download the edits from Imagine AI, plug them into Lightroom, make some tweaks, and it was done. It was totally done by the time I left that wedding reception. It was a 10-hour wedding day, 3 photographers, and then I didn't deliver it that night. The next day, I went through, did my virtual copies, and then exported and uploaded to my online gallery, but I was able to deliver over 2,000 photos the very next day. Incredible. It's super simple to use, but one of the biggest reasons photographers don't use this is because you have to have a certain amount of edits already done to teach the AI system your editing style. Well, now you don't have to. If you like my editing style, which is very clean and crisp and consistent, true to color, but a little bit more pop, a little bit more brightness, then you're going to love my overjoyed weddings. The best part is it's not just for natural light photographers. A lot of people think it's just for natural light photographers because it's going to just always have that style. No. Not only does it analyze natural light photos, but the flash photography photos that I take, I have AI editing both of those. So when it sees a more dramatic photo, it knows what I want to do to that photo. And more especially in the Overjoyed Portraits AI profile, that one even has studio work in there. So it knows how to edit with indoor, flash, outdoor, natural light mixed with flash. I covered all of my bases there. So now you don't have to train it on your own. You can use mine as a base point. And then of course you're going to make your tweaks and maybe you're going to create your own profile from there. But I have done 96.9% of the work for you, if not more. So check them out in the link below. I mean, why aren't you using AI at this point? Just why? that's just a can of worms. All right, I gotta go.